Virgo, good morning. Welcome to this Sun Moon Rising reading. Welcome to my new location. I'm no longer in London. I'm in the heart of England and it's a very rural area. It's quiet. In fact, when I first moved here, I thought I'd gone deaf because it's so much quieter. Excuse me, I couldn't believe it. But moving on, your reading. As I say, it's Sun Moon Rising reading. It is a general reading. All right. And what I'm going to do here is pull a live card come oracle card, and we'll see where you're going a little bit with relationships, a little bit with career, a little bit with finances. So let's see what's motivating you, if anything. Let's see what's going on with you. What is going on with you? Education, education, education. Where have I heard that before? Okay. Where have I heard? I'm going to read it to you. You may need to take a class or two, okay, to re educate yourself, okay, for a specific job. Um, Before we go any further, I'm kind of getting some of you that are working for a big company or applying for a job in a big company or moving jobs. This place where you're moving to or will move to, it works very different from your present setup. Okay. I know from experience that different companies use different IT systems. Takes a bit of getting used to, new rules, new regulations. Okay. It's a time here that if you do your research, if you're in a job where things are pretty standard, there's no hope of promotion, wages very basic, you're struggling to make ends meet. What this is saying is with very slow progress and knuckling down and a lot of patience, okay, and if you do your research, you may find yourself later in the year in a lot better position than you are now, a lot more comfortable. Perhaps where you're not working 24/7, the relationship between your work life and your personal life is much more balanced. I'm getting for some of you writing a book or doing a blog on the internet, being quite successful and getting a lot of attention. Okay. For a couple of you, I'm kind of getting teaching, and this could be teaching anything. Okay. I'm not going to spend the rest of this reading, but I'm picking up going into something where you're educating people, where people look to you for answers, look to you for guidance. In other words, taking a leadership role. Wow. Excuse me. It's a bit niffy. Right, let's see. I'm going to get your energy at the moment. Mm, there's a desire here to put yourself in a more comfortable position. Oh. Anything with this card, I'm picking up a little bit of a red flag for some of you, especially work. Beware of red flags. Beware of rushing into something. Signing something before you've read the small print. That's what I'm getting. Relationships, there's perhaps you're dealing with somebody who is very contented where they are. They're reluctant to commit to you, but your energy personally on getting is one of contentment, or you want to be in a position of contentment. All right. There's a decision here. I'm kind of getting be it an intuitive decision, not an emotional decision. Are you perhaps letting your emotions run wild? Hmm. There's a decision here on whether to separate from your present position. Kind of getting a lot of you are actually happy where you're at, or you're at least contented. You know, who are you dealing with? See, who are you actually dealing with? Well, the Judgment card. This is somebody, this is all about making life changing decisions and making sacrifices. Okay, it's kind of like certain sacrifices in work, so to speak, can be taking jobs you don't like, where you're giving up over time, detaching from a job that takes up all your time, and you're slowing that down or trying to finding solutions about finding the time to re-educate yourself. There's a slow detachment here, in a slow exchange and a slow transition of jobs. I'm picking up this word familiarity, stepping outside your comfort zone. Major life changing decision here. Judgment card. They like want a second chance. I'm kind of getting that you two are not communicating. So they're kind of procrastinating here. It's like they want to be with you. They want a second chance with you, but they are reluctant to give that up because of, I don't know, because of work. They've got a really successful job. It would mean leaving that in their feelings for you. Well, they want to keep it friendly at the moment. They've certainly got a very speculative imagination. All right. Now, maybe this person is married and separated, or they could even be married. All right. But they're gaining confidence to make this decision. It's a very slow approach, this. Wherever they're at, they've got this yearning to be with you, that's for sure. Anywhere but here, that's what I'm hearing from this person. They want back, they're hoping to form a relationship, but for the time being, it's going to be very restricted because of finances, because of obligations. All right. This person is perhaps married. You could be dealing with an Aquarius here. I'm getting Scorpio energy here with this Judgment card. I'm feeling here towards the end of the year, winter time. So if you're in Australia, that would be kind of now. But if you're in America or the Northern Hemisphere, that's kind of later in the year. So take your pick. Right. But there's a call for action here. Star card. Wow, there's a lot of hope here. There's a there's a regeneration of a relationship or a situation that's gone kind of array. It's lost its mojo. This is regaining the mojo, regaining the enthusiasm. That this person is warming to you, that's for sure. I'm kind of getting there's already a strong chemistry there. They kind of want to take it further, but they want to. It's kind of like they want to fit you into their present lifestyle. So if they're married or married and separated, or their job's taken up a lot of their time, it's kind of they're hoping that you will agree for the time being to play it their way, which leaves you with a very big decision. Hmm. You might be bored with this, but either way, there's going to be an opportunity to resolve the issues between you two, the practical issues as well, not just the emotional issues. There's something emotional going on here. There's a lack of interest. It's kind of like there is a way forward, taking a different perspective, but it's kind of like somebody here is reluctant to change their mind. They're not holding out much hope. Perhaps that's you. But, this, I'm getting this, regaining this spark, regaining this enthusiasm. There's a lot of emotional decisions here. It's all a question of accepting the situation as it is now, and certainly resolving the issues between you. But there's this kind of, you know, Nine of Swords here on top of this. There's this kind of lack of interest. For some of you, this is just not going to work. The person you're dealing with is hoping they can resolve the issues, but they're in a position where they can't get out of it very easy because of obligations, finances, maybe even children, right? But they want cooperation from you. They're hoping they can get some kind of correspondence going with you to try and hopefully sort this out. But I'm kind of getting you're not holding much hope. You're in your own energy at the minute trying to figure things out. You know, where you're saying, well, I'm reasonably happy. Do I really want to give this up? The good thing with that tower moment, it might look drastic and very, very fast changes. Okay, perhaps this is all moving too quick for you. All right, but there's some very fast changes going on here. And it's like you're not ready for these fast changes. All right, because you're quite happy where you're at. Although you have a big desire to be with this person, it's kind of like, oh, can we slow this down a bit? I'm getting your attitude is maybe later. I'm not quite sure. I'm not ready for this. It's something here. This person or this situation has caught you off guard. From your point of view, there's red flags all over it. Okay. I'm getting here a relationship forming with, well, energetically at least, it's going to be very restricted, very inhibited. What I'm getting from you is this ain't worth it. In finances, I'm kind of getting, yeah, the enthusiasm to get control of your finances, working with other people, perhaps taking out a loan, perhaps talking to the banks, getting an extension on paying a bill or something here, and delaying slowing down in relationships and in your work life. I'm getting this slowing it down to give you time to figure out what it is you want to do about it. This is all happening too quick for you. There's an opportunity there. It's a bit scary for you to go into work with education or educating yourself. The obvious teacher springs to mind, but a teacher of what? Kind of getting a lot of you don't know exactly what it is you want at the minute. You're trying to figure it out. In relationships, there's a lack of interest here. You don't hold much hope out for it because of circumstances, obligations. You are seeking cooperation off other people. They don't seem to want to give it at the moment. But ultimately, you're breaking free of you want to break free of a situation that's stagnating you. I'm going to name this video Slowing It Down. That's it for today. Bye for now.